Hello everyone and welcome to Waervyn's World and welcome to my Let's Play of X Rebirth. So I am very happy, but still a bit confused. I spent literally a couple of hours now just kind of floating around waiting for stuff to happen. So in the meantime I've kind of explored, what's it called? Fields of Opportunity a little bit. So I found like a big place here, a warp gate, and then I went here. And then kind of flew around a little bit, picked up some crates, and now I found actually a jump gate to Omicron Lyrae. So that's pretty cool. Now, what else is cool is I have, let's make this a little bit easier to see. I've got this medical dispensary, and I've basically just been filling it up with a lot of stuff. So I've added water, I've added space weed, I've added space fuel, all that stuff in order for this thing to start working. And it worked, it made some medical supplies, and now this container Gigurum here just docked with the medical dispensary, and it is carrying 287 medical supplies. So that's really good news. So this one here, I also gave it a titterel just to check what it would do. This says it's also going to be trading with the medical dispensary, so I wonder... Oh no, I think this one actually just picked up some missiles. Or did it already give that away? It already gave them away, okay. So I wonder what this one will be doing. This one is not doing anything, but that still leaves our energy array with this Gigurum energy that's basically just... And I also gave it a Rahanes container in energy just to see what would happen. And yeah, they just don't do anything. Always just searching for traders. So what I'll do is I'll just put this back. I put it on 2 credits just to check. So I just reset this. I'll also will not restrict trade. And I'll just leave it at that. So then basically people can also come and pick up energy cells whenever they want to. But that does mean that I think I'll tell this one to just join my squad again. And then I might give this one a Gigurum container in order to get... the food rations whenever needed. In the meantime, we can fly a little bit. So let's see if this titterel now... It also picked up medical supplies and it will bring them somewhere. So I'm thinking of retracting my titterel and then just buying a couple of Gigurums in order to give those to the medical dispensary, because it's a kind of a waste of money, of course, if they're just well doing 287 medical supplies. It's maybe a little bit of a waste. So I'll just tell this one to join my squad instead. And then it has this Gigurum container and Gigurum energy, and I'll also give it a liquid Gigurum as well as bulk, I think. So basically I'll give it one of each. And here we are in Omicron Lyrae. Perfect. In the drippy ascent. Let's see if there is a... Perfect. As you can see here now, I tried installing a mod to fix some stuff. But now I already uninstalled it. I just need to restart the game and really uninstall it. Because I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with it yet. I thought I might be able to get things to trade. I looked at it briefly, but it wasn't at least a direct fix for my problem. So that's why I haven't really looked into it further. And that's why I decided to uninstall it for now. So we need to get ourselves a... where is that? In Albion. And it's in ascendancy. Maybe in 5 ways. Yay. I'll just get a Gigurum liquid for water.
How many will you take?
Just one.
Hello, pilot. What can I offer?
And I'll take a Gigurum bulk.
How many will you take?
And then I'll hope that they don't get shot out of the air, but we'll have to see. Guess there's not so much air in space, but property owned. Gigurum bulk. Come. New superior from a list. You go to the medical dispensary and you go there for production.
You have a ship ready for me?
That's right. Putting you through now.
Affirmative. The new ship will be used according to my given orders.
And then we've got a Gigurum liquid.
What is your business with me? So, where is my assignment? Sir, you have a ship ready for me?
That's right. Putting you through now.
Yes. The new ship will be used according to my given orders.
Alright. So we've got all of the Gigurums now, which is good. So they should be able to get water, to get energy cells, to get space fuel, I think, and so on. In the meantime, basically, it has everything except this one here will run out fairly quickly. So just to go through, the herb garden here is making space weed, and the narcotics lab is making narcotics, but it's using space weed. And then this one here is using space weed and narcotics and energy cells in order to make medical supplies. So we need a fair amount of stuff. It might be good actually to make an energy array close by so that we don't have to buy these energy cells all the time. But we'll have to see about that. So I actually killed a fair amount of xenon and I got some extra stuff in my inventory. I got some weapons mod, medium weapons mod, I think. So I could... Come on. There was the mechanic. So let's see what they can make for us from that.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
I hope it's for the shotgun. That would be nice. I always forget what it's called. Getting stuck. Weapon modifications. Inertial hammer. Less projectile speed, more lifetime. Not sure how. So they last long, or they last about the same amount of. They probably reach about the same amount of distance as they used to, but they're less quick. But we get way more projectiles, which means we should do way more damage, more speed. This is pretty good, I think. Ooh, less damage, more cooling rate, 200% rate of fire. Nice. More. This is actually pretty good. Nah. Yeah, so this is pretty awesome. $250k, that's fine. And I also want this one here with additional projectiles. Awesome. Do you have any other cool stuff?
Anything better in this system?
Supercharged engine. What do we have now? Equalized. Reduced turning rates and strafing capabilities, but it's very quick. Interesting. Or we could go a little bit slower, but Yeah, I'm inclined to try this one. At least we would go much quicker, which is nice. 25% quicker. What else do you have? Behemoth shield, here we go. Nice. So now we have 60,000 shield. Then we had 75,000 shield. That I want. Because this is really quite a bit lower. Oh, I need 2. I get 12 million back. That was quite expensive, but now we have 2 good shields. Not better weapons. Not better scanners. And not better software, except for the trading computer, which I don't want at the moment. So I could still think about this, but I think I'll give that... Should I just do it? Can do some missions, right? So... Well, that was a big shopping spree. Let's see. Leave platform. So now our inertial hammer should do way more damage, which is great. So that's 2 fields of opportunity. That's where I came from. I should also have repaired my ship. But let's see in the property owned. What you guys are doing. I should do... This one is actually trading with the medical dispensary. It's not just searching for trades. This one is as well. But that's probably because they're not in the right zone yet, or... You don't have anything... Ah, you bought some space weed. You bought it. But we're already making it. Well, that's okay. What about you? You're searching for trades. That's the weird part, I think. Or maybe we just have a lot of water. I gave quite a lot of water here. Yeah, 25,000. Yeah, and this one needs mostly... No, this one mostly needs narcotics still. Because we'll be running out of space weed quite quickly. Aha, but this one is using a lot of space weed, so we will actually run out of space weed fairly quickly. So it's actually not in 1 hour. Probably is quicker because 2 of the things use it. Nothing been bought yet. Alright, so yeah, it's I guess I actually found a mod which was old, and it said like, ooh, this makes the decision making of these slave ships much better than it used to be, because it used to be weird, but apparently that mod was very old and now it broke saves and stuff like that. But apparently someone was onto something there. This one is completely full. Oh, that's the space weed one. Are you sure you... Yeah, okay. I was like, I thought it was going to trade with that. Yeah, so it's probably really going to trade with the actual medical thing. It's now on its way to it. But, I mean, it actually bought something that they need, which is interesting. I wish I could set that a bit more. I think I actually can, potentially. Yes, I can. I can turn off Space Weed and all the other stuff so that it actually won't pick them up from other things, only from my own. That's how it should work. So what I will do is I'll first wait until it actually arrives there and gives it stuff. And then I'll set that. In the meantime, where are we? We are here. This goes to Fields of Opportunity. That goes to OV. OV. No idea what OV is. Oh, DV, De Vries, okay. But this is quite nice that now we have 2 gateways here, not just one anymore. That's pretty awesome. So now I think what I want to do is just to go back to Albion. Because that's kind of where I'm doing stuff. And in the meantime, I can just look at things, which I like to do now at the moment. You are on your way. Nice driving. So far, I was just thinking, putting all the information in a bit of in the right way in my head. So for the medical station I bought, we had success both with selling and with buying. Like the ships both sold medical supplies, but they also bought space weed for the station itself. So that's very good news, that seems to work on both sides. So there's not really any reason to think the energy array is bugged, except that probably maybe there's just some weird decision making that we're just not aware of. But of course there might be some bug, but... This one here is now going to dock at the medical dispensary. And we have this bulk here that is searching for trades. Alright, so now what I can do is I can put details. Not fly past the warp gate. I almost don't dare to mess with this, but I'm going to anyway. Oh. So now I turned off Space Wheat, so we both can't sell it and we can't buy it. Interestingly, I couldn't do that one way. Because what I mostly just don't want to do is I don't want to buy it. I mean, it's probably also good to not sell it because the station needs it itself. But I'm not sure how much we'll be producing, whether we'll be producing too much or not. But we'll have to figure that out later.
Transmitting rendezvous point now.
Oh. All right. You're going to bring medical supplies somewhere. That's awesome. Very good news. Fly to Albion. That's exactly where I want to be. Awesome.
Transmitting new coordinates to following ship.
So. Searching for trades. Trading. Searching for trades. There should be an energy one as well. Or is that one actually doing something? Haha! It's trading with AES Energy Array in order to buy energy cells for us. That's awesome. So this one kind of works. They're buying energy cells, they're buying space wheat, they're selling the medical supplies. How many medical supplies do I make though? We already have 287 again. And we'll run out of narcotics as always. The quickest, yes. So normally we produce 1700 an hour. And we would want to use 1400 an hour. So as long as the narcotics thing is always working, then we should not have any problems. So how do we get the narcotics thing to always work? Is to have enough energy cells in space weed. So that all seems perfect. From now on, basically, we should make enough narcotics to actually supply the medical supplies. Medical supplies or energy cells do cost me 7 each. So of course, if I could supply those myself from close by, we'd be doing a better job. But what I'm mostly curious about is whether the Gigurum took 287 because that was kind of the order limit, but I assume it's actually because I just didn't have more in my station. But that's something I first want to figure out, like would it pick up more if there was more? Because if so, then we definitely... Well, then this is apparently quite a good trade route, and then we would want to make that as efficient as possible, so then I can also look for those specialists, for example. Which I could also do here already, by the way. No specialist here. But let's see if we do have a... Yeah, we do have trade offer updates already here. And then we can also have a look at expanding the station, because the construction vessel is still there. So we could make it bigger. Here we go. That's our station.
Transmitting rendezvous point now.
Growing some nice space wheat in here, I assume. Yeah, that must be. Nice. There's our radar relay. So that's all very good. So let's see. Why is your efficiency yellow? Your hull is damaged a little bit. That is probably why. But you have an engineer, so I assume you are repairing it already. How is your price nowadays? $5.82 is what we're charging here. Ooh, look at this. Look at that. It's actually seemingly doing something. I will put the episode to a close here because it's already half an hour. And then once it's almost doing something, I'll start another episode because now I'm excited. Now I really want to know what's happening. So I hope you had fun and see you next time.